How's it going, everybody? Watson here. Welcome to part 2 of the Outer Worlds. We are in our ship. We finally got it. Hawthorne is dead. We landed on him. He's an idiot who was standing right up underneath the ship when, or our escape pod when it landed. Anywho, we get here, expect to take off, and find that the power regulator is damaged. So we gotta find another one. So we gotta leave and head to the nearest settlement, and let's do that now, and hopefully we can find one.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I'm about to kill you. I don't have a job. You got it all wrong. I'm a Starship Safety Inspector. Do you take down payments in wanton violence? Let's say we're a safety inspector. See if we can. See if we're smarter than she is.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming. If you'd like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
I am an inspector. Alright. Which way do we go? This way? Yep. Ballin'. Oh, I see you. I see you up there. I kind of want to see what's over here first. Oh. Marauders. I don't have that much ammo for this, so... We got some decent shotgun ammo, though. Tough on that for a minute. Did he... Oh crap. See if I can get to this grass before he pops out. Surely he don't see me. Guess he does. Oh crap. I didn't even realize that my health was that low. Let's try it again. Alright, and we're back. How much damage do these do? 180, 173, 100. Oh, here we go. So 18, 14 times 12, 20. So this pistol actually does more damage, but it shoots slower. Okay. Let's have some of this health. Alright, there was a bad guy down here. Oh, there he is. Oh, there's two. They're lying in wait for an ambush. Well. You dead? He's dead. That's what you get when you let your heart win. You big dummies. Oh, snap. I guess I would have been the next ambush. But I knew you were there. Alright, let's see. Let us see how much crap I can hold. So it looks like 35 of 130 is where I'm currently at. Got some of these sabers. Let's break some of them down. $58 damage, 36 damage. Oh. That's what I'm talking about. Let us equip this under one. Yeah. So now we got that, the shotgun, that. We got this to fall back on if the other one breaks. We'll break this down. Yeah. That's good. Oh man, here we go. We are making moves. Is it weird that this reminds me of like Oblivion? It's totally Oblivion. Oh, okay, there we go. I was wondering how I could put my weapons down. But I'm not going to because I want to see what they say.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Whoa, hey.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
My pod crashed in the hills back there.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Nice to meet you. I'm Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable. Let's see.
I'm being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows.
They eat corpses?
Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society?
I'm unemployed. Not in real life, but in the game.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
That could be interesting.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you.
You are right.
Name's Silas, junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family. Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure.
Figured as
If
much.
you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer? Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
So... What?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge. Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know? 4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up. Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad. Yeah? The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
Let's tell him.
Alright, easy now. No need to get your hackles up. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the can...
I just want to see what he would say. What is this? You're all going down! Just kidding.
I could really go.
Now it's time to bring it around town. Bring it around town. Is there anything up here? I don't see anyone in here, so da 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 da. We're taking everything that ain't bolted down. We gotta live. We gotta live, boys. Bypass shunt. Indeed. Is everything? Oh. Yeah, that's everything. Let's roll out like we were never there. Wonder whose house that was. We'll never know. Unless later on one of these guys is like, my house was broken into. What's in here? Ooh. Someplace else to pilfer through. Do you want to end your years in luxury and comfort? Do you dream of walking beneath the vaulted arches of Byzantium? Early retirement is finally here. Early retirement is your ticket to Byzantium. Early retirement is Chairman Rockwell and Minister Clark's gift to you. Selection for the early retirement process is by lottery. Winners enjoy an all-expense paid trip to their new life in Byzantium, the jewel of Halcyon. Sounds pretty fishy. We are taking everything. Give me the loot. Pet pills. Use terminal. Alright, terminal access. Welcome Junior and Humor. Messages. Description is expired. Shuffles, Gazette, and Quarterly. Hack 1 bypass. Sweet. Alright. Theodore Granger. Cause of expiration, industrial accident, burial status successfully interred in gravesite. 13-F. Gravesite fees paid and accounted. Teddy's corpse is missing a hand. Deducted 5 bits from gravesite fee because I'm a kindly fellow. Interesting. Let's get rid of some of this crap. It's worth 1 bit. But if we break it down, it gives us 3 weapon parts. So that would probably be more helpful. Yeah. Okay. What was the point to that? Can I explore his grave? Can't go in there. Okay, let's just go into town. Bring it around town. Ooh, another door. Right? No. Let's go. And we're in Edgewater. I feel like I should lower my gun. It just ain't right. What's back here? So this just proves that I have to look literally everywhere for loot. Oh wow. Dead bodies. Anna, your mother passed away from plague. She wasn't chosen to receive medical treatment and failed to recover on her own. I found a site near the ocean barrier. I know it's company policy to have her buried in the graveyard, but I can't afford the fees. I'm heading out after dark to put her to rest, to say my final goodbyes and all. I know it's dangerous to go out alone at night, but I have to chance it. And if you're reading this, I want you to know that your mother was a good person. Don't blame her for what happened. She worked as hard as she could. Just wasn't hard enough in the end. Love, Dad. That's sad. I want to go that way and get turned around. Nothing around here. What is that? Who knows? This looks like somebody's house that we can't go into. There's the cantina apparently. What is this place? Right here. Hello, corporate guard.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
Okay, that's sick house. What's this? So it's not the cantina. Okay. That's the barber shop.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs.
Hello.
Physical
Nice to meet you
hygiene
too.
recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bitless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
They're dead. They're dead too. What if I close this? Does he come in here? He does not. That is great. Receptionist shot himself. Well, I guess that's everything in here.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor? Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer, brochures 1 through 5, courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development. You know about Eugene? How?
I just walked in there and looked.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice.
Just trying to help you out,
I
bro.
can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
I don't see why not.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Well, that was easy. Cool, he didn't see me. Awesome. Alright. Where to next?
Here's
heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
The cannery. General store. Let's check the cannery out. Winslow.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor?
Oh yeah.
Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again? Edgewater, Jewel of the Vale. May the law bless our beloved cannery with 100 years of, what's it called? Productivity. That's the one. Yep, that's us. Productive. Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3. Company lets me imbibe as much zero-G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet? Yep. Got my mitt stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on zero-G brew. After the 2nd bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional. Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
Fair enough. Stun baton.
I don't know you. Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Let's do charm.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand. Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway.
Probably because they're treated like crap and have to pay for
you?
graves. Let's see. Just felt like chatting.
Go ahead. I don't see how that's any of your business.
Fair enough. Oh, hey.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself. What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you going to pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing zero-G?
Those are very important questions.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that, I am grateful. They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong. What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out. Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
You're never gonna believe this.
That right? Prove it. I know that serial drama. They were playing it just the other night. What was it called? The Last Spacer? You're right. I don't believe you. I'd advise you to keep that story unsaid. Don't want people thinking you're a loon. Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
Let's keep on going.
Look, I don't know what you're blathering about. If you took a blow to your skull, you really should. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the wall. My world is these 4 walls. Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that. There you go with that thinking again. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's dangerous? I've said enough. People come here to drink. If they wanted to fake.
Alright. What's back here? Oh. Did not mean to pull that out. Freak everybody out. What's in here? A bathroom. Nothing. What's here? Ooh. I can pick my way in there, it looks like. Oh, snap. Now, what have we got back here? A little bit of money. Bumblebee tuna. Some ammunition. Ooh. Okay. It's looking like that might have been worth it. Let's close this back. Like we didn't just waltz up in here and take everything. And now I'll check this side. Just to be thorough. Make sure there's nobody watching us. Getting all kinds of loot. Looty fruity. up there. Nothing right here. Nothing over here. What's in here? Why do I keep pulling that out? A bracelet. Spacer's chow. Some bits. Okay. It's everything in here. Hey, the patio. Is there anybody out here? I don't take the risk that somebody will see me. So I'm not gonna take it. Now we're just gonna bounce. And I'm gonna leave the door open. See what kind of goodies we got now. Break this down. Sawed-off shotgun level 3.
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you.
The general store.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet. You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery. Go right ahead. Other than yourself, definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong, he seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
Probably doesn't.
I'd keep a few paces between myself and Miss Holcomb, the town mechanic, since her dear father left the workforce. No ill intent in her, mind. Just a queer sort, restless, scatterbrained, inclined to do first and think after, if you take my meaning. Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person. What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test. Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2. I have every reason to be. I caught a real break working in a place like this. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Alright, let's see.
Music to my ears.
want to sell anything just yet because I'm not sure what I'll use. So we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this later. Alright. Ooh, another alley. Let's explore. So always some goodies floating about there.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna pass.
Just keep working. Work fortifies the spirit.
It's probably the exit. Hmm. How do I get up there? Ah, I got it this way. What's in here? Nothing. What's in here? Nothing. Am I allowed in there? Hmm. Taste the freedom.
Just gotta keep our heads up. Sorry, I got a lot to do.
Hey, that's against regulation.
Oh, crap.
What do you think you're doing? Carry on.
Hmm. Got some decent money in that one. So it's barred. there anybody around in here? Hello! Ooh. There's a power regulator right there. So I can still a power regulator right there. I don't know what the consequences are for that, so we'll leave that alone for now, but we will remember that that is an option. Sounds good.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy. Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment. Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable. Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice. Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees. which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Wow. Okay. What's in here? I see he doesn't care much that I came in here. Alright. I'll just pick up a few things then. Pick up a few things here. Pick up some things here. Can't forget that. And we're out. Okay. Ha cha 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 cha. Go in here. Let's go talk to the boss.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Is that it? Okay, well, guys, I'm going to call this video here, and we will pick up and talk to Mr. Reed in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching. Slap the shit out of those buttons. Hell yeah!